girl not enough. 2 girl I call my bluff. 3 girl with me, I be alright. Keep 4 girl in me archive. And if 2 girl them want to dust, 2 girl I go me up. Bad man stepping on me all night. Too many times I cry, baby. I try to stay. Oh no, but you let me out to play. Oh yeah, I'm finding myself again. Baby, don't try to pretend. You don't love me how you don't love me like you used to. You don't love me. You don't love me like you used to. I wish we could fuss up with the makeup. I prefer you better without makeup. Come on, baby, baby, you'll be alright. See a rich niggas any day of alright. Finally a nigga got his cake up. Why I had at least so you could wake up. Bad man stepping on me all night. Too many times I cry, baby. I try to stay. Oh no, no. Why'd you let me out your way? Oh yeah, I'm finding myself again. Baby, don't try to pretend. You don't love me how you don't love me like you used to. You don't love me. You don't love me like you used to.
What's up, everyone? My name is LJ Chisholm. I'm the creator of Your Daily Consumer, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about my first time taking the SAT. Also the first time I'm actually stepping back into Joyner, so let's hop into it. Alright guys, quick disclaimer before we jump into the video. I'm not really going to be talking about my scores or nothing like that. I don't mean to announce this or anything, but like, I don't really like share my scores. But if that's a video that y'all would like to see, talk about it in the comments and I can make a video about it for y'all. Anyway, when I came back to Joyner after spending time quarantine all throughout, like, how many months has it been? 1, 2, 6 months, just online learning. Yeah, it's been a while. The first time I actually stepped back into the building, it brought back a whole bunch of memories, and it was just cool to see everyone. I was like, it was just great, you know. It was just great to see everyone, and everyone had grown up and everything, and it was really cool to see everybody. My experience on taking the actual SAT for the first time, it wasn't really that nerve-wracking, but it was just nerve-wracking as far as the math part, as I'm concerned, because I'm not good at math. I'm sorry, it's hang that up. Math and me don't get along really well. I mean, I try. I don't like give up or anything, but it just ain't cool. English, I'm cool with, but there's a few tricky parts that I had to learn. And as far as taking it for the first time, I think I did okay. I wouldn't like, I can say that out of a 10, I would give myself a 6. The reason I give myself a 6 is because I learned so much the next day on online learning with my English teacher, and she taught us like all these different ways to understand what the SAT is really presenting you. The questions that we were struggling with, the questions that were easy, the ones that were a little difficult, and you know, whatnot. So it was a two-sided experience for me. As far as words that I didn't understand would lead to me second-guessing myself on my final answer. And as far as like doing my best, I didn't feel like I did 100%. But next time, definitely I'm going to give it my all because I know a whole lot more. Honestly, as far as how well the test went, it went pretty smooth. Obviously, it wasn't as quick as everyone expected it or wanted it to be. I mean, it takes 3 hours to get that whole test done, even split up into 4 sections. So, and including breaks, it took up our whole school day. So we were out for the school day just to take the SAT. But it was okay. The hardest parts, like I said, for myself personally, were math, and that's just something I have to, you know, stay continuously practicing on. I mean, it doesn't really matter how smart you are, there's always something to learn, you know? There's always something to learn. The SAT experience was well. I'm excited for taking the ACT later on and another SAT because I want to improve how quickly I can get my questions done or whatnot. Something to that point. I will recommend a lot of things before taking the SAT. Number one, make sure you have a good idea of what this test is made of. It's made up of two sections, English and math. English usually goes first and then math goes second. There's two parts to each. And for the math part, there's one with a calculator and one with no calculator. As long as you just practice in the math part, find out what your weaknesses and your strengths are, you should be fine in it. As far as the English, there's like a passage section and then the other section has like, you have to correct it. It's basically correcting a whole passage. So like there's sentences that are spelled wrong that you have to correct, and there's like words that should be put in a right way, but they aren't. So, compared to taking the practice test, it wasn't really a big difference because when I took the practice test, it was the same thing when I went in there and took the actual SAT. If you haven't taken the practice yet, I would definitely recommend it so you can get your foot in the door and have a totally great understanding on how to take it. I came upon a few questions that I didn't understand, but I had more experience because I took time to practice what I struggled with just a little bit. Yeah. But definitely I would do that more often in the future so to prepare me for future SATs. Number 2, I would recommend eating a good breakfast and getting some sleep. I can't tell you how many times I have woken up feeling groggy and just awful in the morning because I didn't get enough sleep. I was either on my phone and watching movies or something like that, something to that sort. But you're going to want to sleep early because, like I said, you're taking this test for 3 hours straight, and some schools may not even have breaks. They may not even take breaks. So locked up in the classroom for 3 hours, you're going to need that sleep. And as far as breakfast, just eat something healthy, I mean, something that's not only healthy but fulfilling, satisfying. Something that'll, keep you focused during the test, because I did almost fall asleep. I almost did. This was previously before I actually took the SAT, like a state test or something. Quick scenario. I was like in the 7th or 8th grade, and I was taking this big state test, and you had to go into school, and like they provided little breakfasts, but like we were still all tired. Like most of my class, we were so tired and everything, and most of us were falling asleep, and it like tempted me to go to sleep. I was like, I gotta go to sleep. But yeah, if you get your sleep in and if you eat a healthy breakfast, and you'll be fine for the test as far as taking it for 3 hours straight. Number 3, after you take the SAT, make sure when you come back to your senses, and after all of that testing and realizing what a nightmare those questions can be, take some time to practice, find out online on Google or something, find a testing site. That's the best advice I can give as far as going back and reviewing your answers, because like you can't go back into the test and like grab your answers or anything from the actual document. So I would find a resourceful testing site. Yeah, that's my recommendations. My 3 recommendations. Make sure you practice before the test, sleep earlier, and have a healthy breakfast. And then number 3, make sure to review your answers using a resourceful website, either a Ohio State website or an SAT browser like Khan Academy or something like that, which is probably what I'm most likely going to link down in the description. So make sure you get your hands on that to like start studying or anything. But anyway, this isn't about that. It's about my experience, and that has been my experience. So yes, it's been a day. It has definitely been a day. It's already dark outside. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be releasing a whole ton of more videos sooner. And again, I apologize that I've been so delayed. I've been working so hard. It took a lot of motivation to get up and going for my videos and everything. So thank you to those who are staying tuned. If you stay tuned to this whole video, thank you so much. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more future videos. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and until then, stay safe.